I was working with a client this week who had an issue happening with one of her work colleagues, and I thought it would be a great opportunity to share, so I asked her permission whether I could share this content with you, because I feel that this is something that can happen a lot in the workplace, and it may be valuable to you to know how to look at it from perhaps a different situation if you are having the same. So my client came to me and said that she was having some issues with a colleague being quite rude, abrupt, and aggressive in a meeting that she was having with him. And when she brought up the behavior with him and said, look, I don't deserve to be spoken to that way and it's quite rude, he shut it down and made mention that it was all about her and had nothing to do with him. So typically when this type of things happens, I go back to one of the key belief systems within NLP, which is the coaching modality that I have been trained in, and that is around understanding behavior. Because behaviors are often how a person reacts, so is acting out to something else that is going on either in their life or within the work situation. And so behavior is often just a symptom of a root cause. And so obviously in this environment, she's not going to get to the root cause of his problem and why he's acting out this way, but it helps you to have a different understanding of people. And so the first thing that that I could help her with to teach her to do was to calibrate on this person's behavior. So we dived into a little bit. Is this person reacting this way with you all the time or just sometimes? Is this person reacting this way with everyone in the office or is it just with you? Because that would indicate that it's not necessarily a problem just with you, but it's a general behavior problem that he's having with everyone within the office area. And also, is this behavior a pattern? So has he been acting like this for some time? Or is this a completely new behavior that he's never acted this way before? So you can apply this to your life and having that understanding, knowing that, okay, well, actually what she has said was that previously this person had worked really well with her. So there's some point between the last 3 months, there's been a shift in this behavior. This behavior also was not just directed at her, it was directed to the rest of the office as well. So that tells me, looking at the behavior, that we can separate the behavior from the intention of the person. And so looking at this person's pure intention, originally they had a really good working relationship together. So perhaps now at the next meeting, is it about sitting down with the person and saying, you're being rude, not saying you're being rude and you're doing this, you're doing that, but saying, is there something going on? Because we used to be able to work really well together and something has changed and now I'm feeling this friction and it's really uncomfortable. Often just having an understanding that this person doesn't actually have a personal vendetta against you, that this person, by calibrating on their behavior, you can see that this person is actually using this mode of operation with everyone around them, and that it's probably something that's going on deep underneath or resentment. And, you are then able to understand that it's not you. And a lot of people are going through things in this life that we have no idea about. So it's about returning the focus onto you and what do you need out of this? At the end of the day, do you want to be right or do you want to have peace? So it's about defusing the situation to get to a level of peace so that everyone can just enjoy going to work, that everyone can get to a point where they are working at their best and collaborating together and finding really great outcomes for the business or the organization that you work for. I hope that you found that helpful today.